everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a Stardew Valley multiplayer gameplay, because I just feel like it. Well, right now I am actually by myself on my farm, because Derek is not on here yet, but he will be. Right now we're going to check a fortune teller to see about my luck for today. The spirits are very displeased today. They will do their best to make your life difficult. Oh, that's so great. I'm going to decorate Derek's house today. And I hope he likes it because I'm decorating for fall and he loves Halloween. Now, one main thing in my house that is different from the update is this pot with a cactus in it. Now, the flower pot is a recipe that is given to you from Evelyn, Alex's grandmother. But you can now grow cacti in your farm. But they can only be grown inside. That's the thing about it. So you can only grow them in a flower pot or in your greenhouse if you have one. Now, the first main difference that you see on the outside of my farm is the flamingos out front. And actually, they're from a festival from one of Pierre's stands. And now you can actually get different types of decor. And I think that's really awesome. And I know it is very boring right now since Derek isn't on, but he will be very soon. Now, one thing that I'm going to go over is how to marry a player in multiplayer and all that good stuff. Okay, so as you can see, I have multiple cactus fruit growing. And the cacti aren't a seasonal crop because they are an inside plant. And there's no specific season that you can grow them in. Okay, one thing you may notice is that I have two signs right there, and I actually use those to separate my crops from Derek's crops. And when he is away, I actually harvest his crops and sell them. Okay, so now we are going outside of the barn and follow this stone path to Derek's cabin. Now, one thing about the cabins, the multiplayer cabins in this game, is that when you are picking out your layout at the very beginning, when you are choosing your layout for your multiplayer farm, it will give you the choice if you want any multiplayer cabins on your farm. You don't need to have them, but you can choose to have like none, 1, 2, 3, whatever. But you don't get to choose what they look like or where they go on your farm. That is not up to you. That is up to the computer. And then you're going to go inside of his red bin and put in his sunflower. Now, as Derek says, he's a fragile sunflower. He's so cute. What do you think, guys? I think Derek will love it. But he will be here soon. He is watching a football game with his dad right now, and he'll come on whenever the game is over. Okay, the first thing that I can do is take you to Robin's place. Because there are some buildings that you can get in multiplayer that you couldn't get before. So we are going to go there first. I like all of the updates, I really do. Because it brings a lot more interesting things to Stardew Valley. When you play so much that it starts to get boring, there's not that really... What sort of gadget should I tinker with this summer? I didn't mean to click on you, Maru, I'm so sorry. Goodness gracious. Well, anyway, as I was saying, when you play Stardew for so long, it kind of gets monotonous. So, I like all these updates because it doesn't make it as monotonous as it used to be, because I play this game a lot, and for me it just got boring over time, you know, after you accomplish so many things. So we're going to click on construct farm buildings, and from what you can see, they're pretty much all the same except for the cabins. And so this one has 10 stone, but the one that Derek's cabin looks like, you need 10 fiber for some reason, and that is the only one that has something different. And you can actually buy a shipping bin now. So I think that is very interesting. Now, for the cactus seeds, you can actually buy those from Sandy at the Oasis shop in Calico Desert. And one thing that I like about this update is that there's a new festival that takes place at the beach. It lasts for 3 days, and the thing about this festival is that it doesn't change the timing on your farm. What actually happens is that you can go on about your day. It starts at about 5:30 or 6 o'clock, I think, and you can just go about your day, and it will give you a saying of when it's starting, but it doesn't give you like a cut scene of that festival, and suddenly when you leave it's 10 p.m. or like the regular festivals. But the bad thing about that is that you will pass out at 2 a.m. And one thing that I need to warn you about multiplayer is that when another person is on and you're not on there by yourself, time will not freeze when you open this menu. Time will not freeze. So if you have this menu open and another player is on, it will probably be like 5 o'clock right now in my game. So make sure you pay attention to time even when the menu is up, because you can still pass out at 2 a.m. And this is what the cactus seeds look like. It says, can only be grown indoors, takes 12 days to mature, and then produces fruit every 3 days. But one thing that you probably noticed is the name of my farm, Babblebrook Farm. I actually named it after Goodnight Moon ASMR as a kind of a tribute to her Babblebrook series. And if you are into the ASMR community, she puts so much effort into her videos, guys. No joke. Like, not just her Babblebrook series, but her videos in general. Like, she puts a whole lot of editing into it, and actually puts effort into the costumes and her accent and things like that. So I really would check her out if you're into that. And I'll actually put her link down below if you want to do that. Now, as you can see, on my options tab, you can see on multiplayer how it is. So you can choose friends only or invite only, and I choose invite only because Derek is not my friend on Steam. So just say it shows the invite code, and you can actually text it to your friends or whatever, and they can enter it and they will join you. But one thing that I am talking about is marriage and multiplayer. So as you can see, if you click on your social, all of the players that you play with will show up in your social. And Derek is my husband in the game. And it actually shows the wedding ring right here. So, if you want to propose to another player, not a character, but a player, you need to go to the traveling cart merchant, who stays in the forest. Pretty close to the secret forest, actually. Close to Marnie's ranch. And I'll show you that right now, actually. She usually stays over here, in this area right here. And you can buy the recipe from her. And I don't remember what for. But, to craft the wedding ring, you will need 5 iridium bars and 1 prismatic shard. And one thing that I will do while Derek is here is show you how this chat works. But these mixed canes, these are decor. You can actually get those at the festival that I talked about. That was 3 days. You can actually get those there. And one other cool thing about the festival is that the traveling cart merchant comes to that festival, all the days of that festival, with not a cart, but a boat. So you can get any resource that she offers there. Okay, so oh, Derek's here, y'all! Yay! There he is! Yay! Here's Derek, everybody, live and in person in Stardew Valley. So what is he doing? I do not know. Okay, he's going outside. I have no clue what he's doing, y'all. Just standing there. Looking at his steps is a very important thing to do, baby. Kisses! Yay! Yes, kisses. So what are we gonna do? I have no clue what he is doing. I need to work on the crops and go to Calico, like Calico. And as you can see, the time did not freeze, y'all. I don't know what he's doing. Goodness gracious. Let's try again. Can someone down in the comments please let me know how you can lose a farming tool? Because that doesn't really happen usually in Stardew Valley. I told him he can borrow mine when he needs it. Right now I have no clue what Derek is doing. That's cool. Okay, so how you access the chat is click. Like you actually left click right here in this general area and it should pop up. Derek just keeps having issues, doesn't he guys? Goodness gracious. I keep having bad luck here. Oh, he's here. He's offering you his sweet pea. Will accept it. Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. That was so romantic, y'all. I am saving that. That was so romantic. You've seen it here, folks. You've seen it here. Derek is being romantic. Now we're gonna put that in his. And I love you. I love you too. Oh, you feel so sweet. I fangirl over this stuff, y'all. It's just so sweet. I can't stand it. Well, I love it, but it's just so sweet. That's the thing about Derek. He makes me fangirl, y'all. TV. He took away the TV. Oh my lord, he did it again. Oh goodness gracious sakes. So I don't know if he's going to try to put the TV back or not. I need to watch this. Yes, there we go. Good job, babe. Go to Calico. Sure. Guys, one question is, how can Derek lose all of his stuff? Please answer these comments, guys. Like, how can Derek not have all his farming supplies? Like, that's so weird. So, please answer down below in the comments. I don't know if he should try to get an upgrade or not. Because I don't know if that would fix anything. I just told him I don't know what to do. Because I really don't, y'all. My pickaxe. Wait, Derek, wait! I want to give you my pickaxe! Oh, Lord. Derek's just not having much luck, is he? Okay, the thing about the pots is that you need to continue to water the plants that are in them. So make sure you do that or they will die. But one thing I need to do is put down the lawn flamingos. Because we're about to not be in summer anymore. Just popped out of the bed. Guys, I think I just lost my pickaxe too. What happened to my pickaxe, y'all? I was trying to figure out what to do, y'all. A regular pickaxe. It's not my gold pickaxe anymore. Okay, we are going to Calico Desert. I'll tell you what, this was a strange series of unfortunate events, guys. So now we are going to Skull Cavern. Y'all, please pray for us. Oh no, Derek was knocked unconscious. I'm going to Harvey's. Shiny one. It's Mom. The moonlight jellies. Moonlight jellies are tonight. Oh, okay. That's the one I forgot about. Okay, my gold axe is back. Yay! What in the world is he doing with that hoe? Oh, he's making his own garden. Oh, okay. Yeah, the greenhouse though, but okay. Spring or summer. It's the end of summer, baby. Baby, I love him so much. Today we are going to go to the festival of the moonlight jellies. Cute! It's really cool to see them all floating around. Oh, that one's really cool looking. I wonder what that one is. The first of fall. Today we're going to the fortune teller. Birds are very displeased. Or are they not displeased? Thank you so much for joining me in this little journey in multiplayer. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a very nice day and very nice evening wherever you're at.